The family of a Gatineau couple are searching for answers after they were found dead inside their home in the Dominican Republic. Good afternoon. This is CTV News at 5. I'm Patricia Bohl. Stefan Keys is away today. The family says 56-year-old Alain Noel and 55-year-old Christine Sauve died the night of Christmas Day and are awaiting autopsy results to determine the cause of death. CTV's Caitlin Wilson is following this story and joins us in the studio tonight. Caitlin.
Yeah, Patricia, this was a dream home for the Ottawa Gatineau couple who was spending the holidays in Villa Riva in the Dominican Republic, where they planned to retire. Christine's brother, Jean Sauve Jr., says their bodies were found in their bed by their adult son, who had traveled there for Christmas. He says his sister felt unwell the day before she died, lightheaded enough to go to the hospital for blood work. Global Affairs Canada confirms it is aware of the deaths of two Canadian citizens and says consular assistance is being provided, but no further details are being released due to privacy. Sauve is now in the Dominican Republic with the couple's two children, waiting for autopsy results that could take up to a month.
They're a good family of four. Very tight family, very nice family, so much friend because they were so easygoing with everybody, and there's nothing that is close of being a suicide or a murder or a violence or something like that. There's a sickness, there's something there, but we don't know what.
The family is well known in Gatineau for years of community involvement, including raising money for CHEO through their elaborate Halloween displays and close ties to the Gatineau Olympique, which issued a statement on its website offering its condolences. And as they wait for answers, Sauve says the focus now is on bringing the couple back to Canada. Patricia?
CTV's Caitlin Wilson live for us tonight. Thank you. Well, it has been travel headaches off and on the past few days for those flying into and out of Ottawa. Extreme weather causing cancellations and delays, and some passengers left waiting for days in the terminal. CTV's Dylan Dyson joins us now with more on this. Dylan.
That's right, Patricia. The departures board at the Ottawa airport was lighting up today with yellow and red for delayed and canceled flights. And it didn't matter if you were flying Porter to the Maritimes, WestJet to the Caribbean, Air Canada to Toronto, or United to the States. Days of freezing rain, blowing snow, and gusting winds have forced delays and cancellations for travelers. The frustrating part for those traveling to celebrate New Year's with friends and family. Many say they were notified at the last minute without a reason for the disruption and without a viable alternate solution.
We just got an email saying that the flight got canceled, so we came this morning and they repeated that the flight was canceled and that we just had to be rebooked until January 5th, which is not an option for us.
There's so many people canceled, and their solution is always to add people on already booked flights. My next flight is tomorrow at 7 p.m., so then I'd arrive, I think, at like 9:30 p.m. on New Year's Eve. I was supposed to be there yesterday at like 1 p.m.
In a statement from Porter Airlines, the company says severe weather and the subsequent effects on crew being displaced is what has led to so many travel disruptions. Porter adds that many flights at this time of year are already full, making rebooking difficult. In cases where travelers are left stranded by a cancellation, Porter says it does offer meal and hotel vouchers when the cancellations are within its control. But in this case, that does not apply to extreme weather. Patricia.
Tough going. All right. CTV's Dylan Dyson live for us tonight. Thank you. Ontario Provincial Police say human remains found east of North Bay have been identified as a 26-year-old Ottawa man. Police say suspected human remains were discovered on North River Road in Head, Clara and Maria Township at 8 o'clock Sunday morning. The deceased individual has been identified as Hakeem Muhikara. Police would not say whether foul play is suspected or how long he had been dead. The investigation continues. Head, Clara and Maria Township is located near Mattawa. 4 people were charged with impaired driving on Ottawa roads on Christmas Day as police continue to crack down on drunk driving this holiday season. Ottawa Police and Ontario Provincial Police conduct festive ride checkpoints across the city through December. The 4 charges on Christmas Day were the highest number of impaired driving charges laid in a single day so far this month. Officers are reminding you not to drink and drive over New Year's. The new survey finds Ottawa residents believe violent crime is on the rise, despite data showing it is on the decline. The Liaison Strategies poll shows 56% of Ottawa residents believe homicides are on the rise this year. There have been 19 homicides in 2025. That's down from the 26 victims of homicide in 2024. More than half of Ottawa residents believe car thefts are increasing, while data shows vehicle thefts are actually down 13% this year. Liaison Strategies surveyed 800 Ottawa residents about crime in Ottawa in October. Ontario Provincial Police are reminding drivers to clear the snow and ice off your vehicle or face a $110 fine. The OPP says officers stopped this vehicle on Highway 417 near Moody Drive this morning after snow was seen falling off the trailer in big chunks. The driver received a $110 fine for depositing the snow on the road. Following the recent freezing rain, police say you should clear your car off completely because flying snow and ice can pose a danger to other drivers. Well, the new year will kick off the election campaign for Ottawa City Council ahead of October's municipal election. But Mayor Mark Sutcliffe says he still has lots to do before residents head to the polls.
I intend to run again for another term. The election's still a long way off. Lots of people are asking me about it because 2026 is an election year, but it's not till the end of October. And I still have a lot of work to do. I was given a mandate of 4 years by the people of Ottawa, and we're only 3 years into that now. So I'm continuing to work hard every day to do the job that residents elected me to do.
Sutcliffe says he still wants to address housing, affordability, and transit issues in the first few months of 2026. Councillor Jeff Leeper has indicated he will also be running for Mayor of Ottawa. You can watch my full year-end interview with Mark Sutcliffe during CTV News at 6. Well, the countdown to the new year is well underway with less than 2 days to go before 2026 arrives. Events across the capital getting set to welcome guests at Lansdowne Park. The Christmas night market is open from noon to 1 a.m. on New Year's Eve. It will feature the only New Year's fireworks display in the capital at midnight. The Scottish Society of Ottawa is taking over Blessed Sacrament Church on 4th Avenue for their annual Hogmanay celebration. But for some, the simpler things are what they like best.
My mom usually makes these milkshakes that are really special and they're really yummy, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
I like staying up till 12, it's like having the party today, it's very fun.
I like how you change from a different year to another year, and then that means you get another one of your birthdays.
I like a New Year's milkshake idea. And a lot of people will be having New Year's beaver tails too, no doubt, as you saw there. And just a reminder, OC Transpo is offering free service on buses and the O train on New Year's Eve. You can get more information at ctvnewsottawa.ca. Well, here's a look at what is open and closed in Ottawa on New Year's Day. Ottawa City Hall and all client service centres will be closed on Thursday. There will not be any curbside green bin garbage recycling or green bin collection. Pickup delayed by 1 day. OC Transpo buses and the O train will run on a Sunday schedule. All malls in Ottawa will be closed, including the Rideau Centre. Some grocery stores will be open on Thursday. Passport offices and Service Canada locations are closed. The full list is available on our website, ctvnewsottawa.ca. Ottawa residents and visitors will be able to ring in 2026 with a skate on the Rideau Canal. Yes, it is happening. The National Capital Commission says a 3.4-kilometer section of the skateway will open at 8 a.m. tomorrow. The world's largest skating rink will be open between Somerset Street and the Bank Street Bridge. Last winter, the Rideau Canal Skateway opened for the season on January 11th.
I feel like it's an amazing experience for me because I've never done it before.
Well, coming up on CTV News at 5, giving students a lesson on traditional deer hide tanning at Algonquin College. And our Jackie Perez is here with the weather for us tonight. And Jackie, one word, it is cold.
It is cold. Patricia, after a few days of freezing rain and flurries, we are getting a bit of a break from this, but the cold temperatures sticking around, especially to close out 2025. Now, here's a look right now. Watches and warnings in place for snow squall watch in the GTA, but here in Eastern Ontario, pretty much clear skies, but you mentioned it, the cold weather is sticking around. About minus 15 here in Ottawa, minus 12 along the Seaway, about minus 16 in Maniwaki. Overnight conditions getting into about minus 16 with the chance of flurries, and with that wind chill, it's going to feel more like minus 22. Tomorrow, though, minus 10 for the first day of the canal, but bundle up, mainly sunny skies, but it will be a bitter chill. We'll have these details and much more in just a bit. Patricia.
Good stuff. Thank you. And here's what you need to know. The Ottawa Charge returned to action Saturday afternoon at the arena at TD Place. The Charge hosts the Minnesota Frost at 1 p.m. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.ca. As we take a live look at the roads tonight, a little better than last night. You're happy to be warm and cozy inside your car. The traffic is still lighter than what we typically see at this time of the day. Well, after almost 90 years serving customers, there are just a few days left for a photography-focused family-run business in Old Montreal. But it's not quite the end of their story. CTV's Christine Long explains.
In 1937, when photo service opened, memories were developed on light-sensitive paper in a dark room. For 3 generations, it's been a family-run business catering to professional photographers and hobbyists. The founder's grandson, Jean-Charles Savard, says the time has come to close.
Less laboratory work because of the new technology.
The decision was triggered by slower sales. People taking pictures on their phone don't buy cameras, tripods, and specialized lenses. This closure means Jean-Charles Hubert, who's been working here for 25 years, will need to change focus.
Well, it's a big chunk of my life, definitely. It was my working life. Mixed emotions. We knew more or less, I would say, in the last 4 years that things were not going well. We tried to adapt as much as we could.
Clients liked the personalized service here.
Yeah, super fast, super good, just super convenient.
While the storefront is closing, 2 aspects of the business will continue into the new year, including specialized printing and what Savard calls his archival operation, preserving people's memories.
People have pictures filed everywhere in their old computer that they cannot access anymore because they don't have the tool.
The archival business will continue in partnership with Cant Photo on Stanley Street, another family-run business. Savard says the light's been fading on photo service for the last 4 years, and instead of a sad ending, he wants to view the change as a new beginning.
I think we really need to be positive, find something positive. So for me, it's kind of a reset or a new avenue for me.
Their last day on Notre-Dame West is Saturday, January 3rd. Until then, everything is on sale. Christine Long, CTV News.
Algonquin College is offering students and staff a chance to learn a traditional Indigenous practice firsthand. The Mamidos Center is hosting a series of deer hide tanning workshops in the Ishkoduan courtyard. The sessions are led by Tammy Pizandwach Twashi from Kittigan-Zibi Anishinaabe, who is guiding participants through each step of turning a hide into soft, usable leather. The center says land-based learning is a key part of its mandate, offering students a chance to connect with culture, build community, and learn traditional skills.
What I do is I tan hides, moose hides, and deer hides. But I do it the traditional way in terms of transforming it into smoke-tanned leather by using 2 hands and hand tools.
I feel like it's an amazing experience for me because I've never done it before, and I'm really proud to be able to show people that I've done this.
The workshops are open to everyone on campus and are part of Algonquin College's ongoing commitment to truth, reconciliation, and Indigenous teachings.
Winner.
Coming up on CTV News at 5, what would you do with $80 million to start 2026? Details on the big Lotto Max jackpot coming up. And here's what you need to know. Ottawa Musicals presents Hansel and Gretel Go West at the Great Canadian Theatre Company. You can see the show until Sunday. For tickets, visit gctc.ca. As we take another live look on the roads on your Tuesday evening, it is cold out there, but pretty good visibility and not the slippery conditions that we had last night. I don't know if we want to take another look at the weather, but we have to take another look at the weather. It is cold out there. The good news, of course, Jackie, is that the canal is opening as a result of these cold temperatures.
And that's what we want to focus on, Patricia. Despite these freezing cold temperatures, it means that we are going to have the canal before 2026 rolls around. Here's a live look. There are Centennial Glass Sky Cam showcasing downtown Ottawa lit up in the wonderful holiday lights for the season. It's -15 out there right now. A windy night overnight, but feeling more like minus 25 when you factor in the wind chill. And yes, it is good news for opening day for the canal tomorrow. It is opening at 8 a.m. So get your skates sharpened and get it ready to go. Here's a closer look at what we would expect for this evening. Around 9 p.m. into the overnight, we could see a chance of flurries, about minus 12. And then it's going to start us off with minus 16 for the morning at 7 a.m. Feeling more like minus 22. It's going to be really windy with gusts up to 40 kilometers per hour. This is going to calm down just after noon, but the good news is we will have mainly sunny skies for our midday into the evening with a mix of sun and cloud by 3 p.m. and then minus 12, mainly cloudy skies as we get into the evening. So if you are planning your New Year's Eve plans, make sure to bundle up if you are going to be outdoors. Minus 12 overnight for the Seaway. Minus 5 is a daytime high with a mix of sun and cloud. As we look to our friends in the valley, temperatures dipping down to about minus 16. Minus 11 is the daytime high, but again, mainly sunny skies for most of eastern Ontario. By Wednesday evening, though, parts of Kingston along Brockville, you could see a little bit of flurries moving through. It's not expected to stick around for very long. Take a look at this for New Year's Day. Mainly clear skies for really eastern Ontario. So we're going to enjoy this. But again, it is going to be quite chilly, so bundle up if you are heading out to the canal and getting a little bit of that ice time in. So Wednesday, minus 10 the daytime high, mainly sunny skies, minus 19 overnight, but there is a frostbite risk in effect as well. Keeping an eye on this. Thursday, minus 14 the daytime high, minus 24 is going to be the overnight lows. We're only getting to a daytime high about minus 8 for Friday, so that might be the ideal time to head out to the canal for a little bit of a skate. So Patricia, I hope you're planning your canal skate days.
It's planned. I'm going out early, even though it's cold. But it's also going to be cold for people waiting for Ubers and taxis on New Year's Eve after celebrating. All right, Jackie, thank you very much for this. We want to take a look at the stories you are checking out right now on ctvnewsottawa.ca as we make our way over to the big screen here. And of course, that is one of the stories that people are very interested in right now, the canal and all of the detail on that. So 8 a.m., it's a 3.4 kilometer section. So not all the way downtown, not all the way to Dow's Lake, but between the Bank Street Bridge and Somerset Street. As well, this little winter story right here. You want to make sure you clear that car off. We're seeing a lot of incidents like this where a driver is fined because snow flies off the vehicle. Saw this myself getting on the Queensway on Monday morning in all of that snow and ice, and a sheet of ice came off the vehicle in front of me into the windshield. We were all good. You scream in the car, though, it scares you quite a bit. So you want to make sure you're clearing off those vehicles. Well, coming up, the future NHL stars take to the ice at Canadian Tire Centre as Ottawa's big hockey tournament reaches the championship round. And here's what you need to know. It's the final few nights for a Light at Night at Upper Canada Village in Morrisburg. You can see the 19th century village lit by over 1 million lights for the holiday season. It's beautiful. For more information, visit the Upper Canada Village website. And today's cheapest gas price can be found at the Petro-Canada on Saint Joseph Boulevard in Orleans, selling for $1.15 a litre. And as we go to break, one more look at the roads out there. The last of the holiday days here going by, and lighter traffic, lighter volume on the roads for your evening commute. You're watching CTV News at 5.
Get the latest live local breaking news. Sign up now for our morning and evening CTV News Ottawa newsletter. The best local content from CTV News, Your Morning Ottawa, and News Talk 580 CFRA. Get it all in one place. Sign up now at ctvnewsottawa.ca. The CTV News Ottawa newsletter is brought to you in part by CAA Business.
Well, there's a live look through our Centennial Glass Skycam. It is beautiful but cold, minus 15 in Ottawa. Here's what we're working on for 6 o'clock. A Gatineau family is searching for answers in the death of loved ones in the Caribbean.
We're like in a big shock, everybody here, and I don't know. It's hard to go day by day, but we're trying.
The Sauve family says a husband and wife were found dead at their villa in the Dominican Republic over Christmas. CTV's Caitlin Wilson will have that story.
We just had to be rebooked until January 5th, which is not an option for us.
Well, there is frustration today again at the Ottawa airport after Monday's freezing rain disrupted flights in Ottawa, Toronto, and Montreal. Some travelers have been told it will actually be days before they can board a plane. And these are the last-minute preparations that were happening today. They were putting in the stairs, they were putting in the garbage bins, and then they announced that, yes, it is time to get your skates ready. A 3.4-kilometer section of the Rideau Canal skateway will open to the public at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, the final 5 other local stories. We are following a tough end to 2025 for your Ottawa Senators.
Headed from Miles Wood. That was broken off, but it's sent back again. Provorov, drop pass, shot, scores!
The Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Senators 4-1 last night at the CTC, and the Blue Jackets only arrived at the arena 2.5 hours before game time after all of their travel. Trouble did not seem to impact them, though. The Sens have now lost 3 straight. Ottawa hosts the Washington Capitals on New Year's Day. That is an afternoon game.
Chips it ahead for Hayes. McKenna calling for it. The lead pass finds McKenna. In comes McKenna. Oh, the movie scores!
Gavin McKenna scoring the first of his 3 goals for Canada as Canada beat Denmark 9-1 at the World Junior Hockey Championships in Minnesota. Canada is off today before facing Finland on New Year's Eve. A win would give Canada first place in Group B heading into the medal round. The championship games are underway at Canadian Tire Centre for the Bell Capital Cup. The final game in all 16 categories will be played at the home of the Ottawa Senators. Games continue today and tomorrow at arenas right across Ottawa, with all of the action wrapping up on New Year's Eve. You will be paying more to board OC Transpo buses and the O train in the new year. Council approved a 2.5% increase in transit fares, which becomes effective January 1st. The cost of a monthly transit pass will jump $3.50 to $138.50. A single fare for adults will be $4.10 when you are paying with a card.
Winner, Gatineau.
And you have a chance to end 2025 as a multi-millionaire. The jackpot for tonight's Lotto Max draw is $80 million, and there's 49 Max Millions prizes worth $1 million each. The deadline to buy your ticket is 10:30 tonight. Good luck. That is CTV News at 5. I'm Patricia Bowl. Be sure to join me for CTV News at 6. The early edition of CTV National News with Heather Butts starts right now.